Hello Ramu sir,
Hi.
welcome to FilmiBeat. Firstly, congratulations for your debut with MX Player. What do you have to say why you chose MX Player for your debut?
Yeah. I just happened to meet the MX creative team, the head Karan Bedi and Mansi Srivastav and Parag Aile. And I narrated the story which I had since a long time, and they're very excited about it. And I like them as people, apart from the company. And we had a great collaboration in terms of giving each other due respect in terms of what they bring to the table and what as a creative person brings to the table. And I think that's how it happened.
All right, and trailer is amazing. Talking about your collaboration again with Isha after 10 years, what do you have to say? What things you have seen in her?
I think because I wanted a female protagonist, so not a protagonist exactly, but we hear the story through her eyes because she's come to that region from somewhere outside, and we see it from through her eyes, and she's telling the story of what happened there, and her analysis, whatever it is. So I thought Isha's got a very good voice, and her basic look in her eyes and all that were very suited for this character.
Okay, and since you have given the guidance to the director but you have not directed yourself, what was the reason for you not directing this series?
It's a directing in especially in the space of web series. I think it's got a very different meaning. See, director principally he takes all the important decisions of the creative, like casting the script and the look of characters and where it should be shot and blah blah blah, those things. So to that extent, I feel if I zoom out and look at it from the top angle, my understanding of it will be much better. Because many of the web series actually are never directed by one or two people, and multiple people will be directing.
Recently, you have given a statement about theatres not, showing the movies related to lesbians. Can you just throw some light on it?
Hit what is it?
Theatres don't basically show the movie related to lesbians.
Basically, they had an issue with my film Dangerous to be shown, and I because of that we had to postpone it because we couldn't get the censor certificate in time. I just made the comment in that regard.
All right, and apart from that, Dangerous, is it releasing on OTT or somewhere
no,
else?
It's releasing in theatres. Something they haven't fixed the date yet, but we'll do it in a couple of days.
Exactly. So you have always known for your open this thing about the attitude. You always keep your heart out. You speak. So do you feel is there like something that basically, if in terms of Bollywood, they just follow this culture that एक साथ ही सब जाते हैं, एक की तारीफ, then back to back people get into it, and very less people are there in Bollywood that they show the reality. They talk about things. For example, in Sushant's case, you have talked about Sushant Singh Rajput, but many people are there. They have been friends with him, but they didn't comment. What do you have to say?
I can't speak for them, but I would like to believe that see stars and celebrities, they're huge following, and they would be very sensitive to upset someone, and they don't know what if they say, how it will be taken and all that. So they live in a kind of, I don't mean it in a negative sense, but I'm only telling the reason. So they would either don't want to get into it, or they're afraid of it, or probably they're too busy doing their own things even to keep track of what's happening.
All right, and apart from this, what else project you have apart from Dangerous?
I haven't yet named it, but just the script is being worked on.
Okay, and since now we have seen all the industry have evolved so much, whether it's Bollywood or South films, whether it's now KGF, then of course RRR. So do you feel that the linguistic barrier or the thin frame from the cultural movies have blown off from the industry?
See, I think this is a cycle, this is a phase which keeps on happening. If you remember, there was a time when Hindustani and an Indian film of Kamal's and they used to come. Bombay, for example, it was a dub film, Mani Ratnam's, and Shiva, my first film. So I think it happens in phases. There's no such thing as this industry, that industry. Eventually, it is films who do it. It is not like the Tollywood is taking over Bollywood. It is Triple R. It is Rajmouli. Rajmouli was born and brought up in Bombay. He would have made a Hindi film in the same sensibility. Yeah, that's how I'd like to look at it. Yeah.
All right, and apart from that, what is the USP you feel like Dhahanam has?
Yeah. See, Dhahanam, I feel more than anything, it's a revenge drama, but set in a region which is so unusual to look at the terrain. I feel it creates a very new visual experience. In my opinion.
All right. And what are your expectations with this?
I mean, anybody makes anything on the expectation that enough people will like it.
All right. So thank you so much. Thank you.